All right, so most things that we use, right? Most technology we have is actually a stupid distraction. All right. Now, most people will tell you that their stupid cell phone, right, is absolutely necessary for their job, right? What they actually mean is like they occasionally do things on their phone that they could also do on a computer, and from time to time they sort of need a phone, right? But what actually happens is like throughout the day, the average person like stops, texts their stupid friends, and you might say like, okay, so maybe that accounts for 15 minutes throughout the day. Like, is that really a big deal? Yes, because once you lose your focus, right? You didn't just lose the 2 minutes to send the text and to put some stupid tweet out, right? You now have to get back into focus, right? Which can take like another 15 minutes. So let's say you have like 15 of these instances, right? So you have like, now you have X number of hours potentially throughout the day where you're not focused, right? Now you may be able to do some work, but you're not performing at the highest ability, right? This goes for a lot of different stuff, right? It's like, like smartwatches. If people have that stupid shit, it's like anytime you get a text, so you're working, right? You're writing emails, you're doing whatever stupid shit you need to do, and you get an email or you get some stupid text from some girl or guy, whoever it is, right? So now you're taken away from what you're doing and you're responding to it. But in your mind, you're like, no. See, I'm Mr. Efficiency. See, if any time I need to respond, I can do it. I have my phone with me at all times. Nope. For the most part, most people use their phones to browse the internet, to do watch porn, to do weird things, to not get things done, right? I'll tell you a quick story. I used to work at this company, and my boss, and here's the thing. So I had to make calls, and I'd do some stuff, and everything I could do my entire job through the computer without my phone, okay? And my boss would get pissed because he would say, like, yo, hey, I'm like calling you throughout the day and you don't pick up. Like, what are you doing? And I would always say, like, oh, I'd put my phone away because I don't want to be distracted, right? And it was such like a foreign thing to him because he was like, well, like, don't you need it for work? And I was like, no, like I text through the computer, I call through the computer, I email, like I don't need the phone. I'm just like, I take it out at lunch. If I go to the restroom, sure, but like otherwise I don't really want the phone because I want to make sure I'm like laser focused, right? And yeah, it like sort of boggled his mind, but I was like, that should be protocol, right? Like you don't want, at least encourage, you don't want to be like a weirdo, like people can't use their phones, right? But yeah, like these things are not like, if you need to get in touch with me, just send me a message and then I'll call you, right? So you don't need to be able to reach me at any time during the day. At least within like within an 8-second window, right? Like maybe you need to within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? Like that, it's perfectly fine just to wait a little bit. Now it's just, again, it's not just phones or wearables. A lot of it is like additional, like third party, like applications for companies. So Slack, for example, like there's a ton of data suggesting Slack is just, it's an inefficiency tool. All right. I used to work, I worked in big tech for a while, and, like, what did I use Slack for? Sure, would I occasionally send important messages on Slack? Of course. Could I have also sent those messages via email? Obviously. What did I actually use Slack for? To bullshit with my friends. It was great. I enjoyed it. Did it make me better at my job? Absolutely not. It was purely a distraction. And there are a lot of tools like this, right? Like they're not actually good tools. And yeah, I get it. Like some developers like need Slack, but like, I don't know. There's I think a less social Slack for tech, for people on like the tech side might be useful. But mostly for anyone in like non-tech, you just don't need it. It's so stupid. So yeah, that's all I got. I honestly like I don't really like any technologies except for computers. Yeah, I just, that's all I got.